Well, I dug out the lawnmower today. It was about the third pull and it started, so that was good. I got out and did a little bit of grass. We're not hooked up to municipal sewers. We have a septic tank. So this is where the tank in the septic bed is, and the grass always grows really fast in the spring for sure. And if I don't get on it and leave it too long, it's really hard to cut. So I got out, I did some cutting, and it gives me a different way, a different means to get my steps in. I don't know if you are familiar, but they recommend people get, well, the number used to be 10,000 steps a day. But for me, I found that a little high. So what I try to do now is I'm happy if I can get 4,000 to 6,000 steps in a day. Basically what it means is you're not sitting on the couch all the time. You have something to eat and you get out and maybe walk around the yard. Just a little bit of activity, and it makes a big difference. I'm still monitoring my sugar levels, and when I can't get out walking, it's a lot harder. So cutting the grass, you can see I didn't cut it all. That I didn't cut. That's wet over there. And if you look way in the back, I didn't cut up there either, because that's where the water sets. I just did where I had to do, but I'll tell you, it's a beautiful day, it's warm, I'm outside again, walking around in my bare feet. Great opportunity to do some grounding. But I guarantee you, within a couple days, I'll be cutting the rest of the grass. I think when we first moved in here, I don't know, close to 12 years ago, I was able to cut all the grass at once, and it was like 15,000 steps. That's a lot of steps. So what I try to do is I break it up into 3 days, and that gives me a little bit of activity, a little bit of getting outside, but I don't burn myself out. I think one of the big ones for me is realizing that I'm not 20 anymore, and what I used to be able to do, yeah, I could probably still do it, but the recovery time's a lot longer. So I don't want to risk burning myself out. I want to enjoy, take time to look down. Look there, you can see the river down there. The water's going back down to where it was. It was really high there. We had lots of rain. But I want to enjoy life. I want to be happy. I want to appreciate my friends. You know, have good conversations, visit people. When I was young, that's what we did. I remember every Sunday we'd go to my grandparents' house, have dinner, or they would come to our house. It was like a family day. We made time for family. There wasn't so much convenience. There wasn't hardly any restaurants where I lived in West Hamilton. There's only one or two. Now they're on every corner. So there's possibly a lot more to do now. Not saying that it really makes it any better, but I'm going to use the term back in the day. Some people will be familiar with that term, but back in the day, I think it was better. I used to hear my parents say, you know, how life was when they were young, and I said, well, I'll never be like that. But yeah, I have. I've become like that. There's the daffodils. They come up every year. Aren't they beautiful? Usually around Mother's Day. Beautiful sign of spring. You can see the river down there more, maybe. Can you see the water? It's a beautiful stream. Runs continually all year round. There's trout down there, and there's salmon there in the springtime. These little poplar trees starting to grow. There used to be beavers down in the river You can see where they've chewed, well, they chew them down, and carry them away. But they've grown up. There hasn't been beavers here for a couple years. If they all of a sudden are gone one day, well, then we know the beavers are back. I thought I'd just take that opportunity to share with you and let you see a little bit of what I've done on this beautiful day. I think I'm going to try some lives too, so keep your eye open. I guess it sends out notifications. I'm not sure, but I'm going to give it a shot. Everybody have a fantastic day.